What if I told you that three simple vitamins could be your secret weapon against diabetes? No gimmicks, no fad diets, just science backed solutions that can help stabilize your blood sugar and keep diabetes far, far away. Here's the reality: over 37 million Americans have diabetes. And get this, 96 million more have prediabetes, and most of them don't even know it. Your body has powerful natural defenses against diabetes if you give it the right tools. And today, I'm revealing the top three vitamins that can help keep your blood sugar in check. And trust me, you don't want to miss number three. It's the most overlooked, yet it plays a huge role in preventing diabetes. So, if you're serious about living a longer, healthier, diabetes free life, stick with me. Let's start with the first powerhouse vitamin on the list. Vitamin number one, vitamin D. Let's talk about the sunshine vitamin, vitamin D. You've probably heard that it's great for bones, but what if I told you it's also a game changer for blood sugar control? Research shows that low vitamin D levels are directly linked to insulin resistance and a higher risk of diabetes. And here's why that matters. Insulin is the hormone that helps your body regulate blood sugar. When your body becomes resistant to insulin, sugar stays in your bloodstream longer than it should, leading to high blood sugar and eventually diabetes. But here's the kicker. Almost half of adults in the US are deficient in vitamin D. That means millions of people are walking around with an easily preventable risk factor for diabetes. And it's not just about getting outside more. As we age, our skin becomes less efficient at producing vitamin D from sunlight. Add in more time spent indoors, sunscreen use, and seasonal changes, and suddenly, a huge chunk of the population is running low on this essential nutrient. Now, let's talk about why vitamin D is so crucial for blood sugar control. Studies suggest that vitamin D helps the pancreas produce insulin more efficiently. And when your insulin works better, your blood sugar stays stable. Plus, it reduces inflammation, which is a hidden culprit behind insulin resistance. Chronic inflammation can make your body less responsive to insulin, leading to those dangerous blood sugar spikes. So, how do you get enough vitamin D? Well, you could spend 20 to 30 minutes in the sun every day. But let's be real, depending on where you live, that's not always practical. Plus, as you get older, your body just doesn't absorb it as well from sunlight alone. That's why food sources and supplements can be a game changer. Fatty fish like salmon and mackerel, egg yolks, and fortified dairy products are great sources. But for most people, a high quality vitamin D supplement is the easiest way to ensure they're getting enough. Now, here's where people go wrong. They take vitamin D without considering absorption. Vitamin D is a fat soluble vitamin, which means it needs healthy fats to be absorbed properly. So, if you're popping a supplement on an empty stomach with a glass of water, hate to break it to you, but you're probably not getting the full benefit. Instead, take it with a meal that includes healthy fats like avocado, olive oil, or nuts. Most experts recommend 1,000 to 4,000 IU per day, but the best way to know what you need is to get a blood test. If your levels are low, your doctor might suggest a higher dose temporarily to bring them back to normal. And here's something you might not know. Vitamin D works even better when combined with magnesium, which just so happens to be vitamin number two on our list. Stick around because magnesium is the secret ingredient that helps insulin do its job even better. And most people aren't getting nearly enough of it. 2. Magnesium. Now let's talk about the unsung hero of blood sugar control, magnesium. If vitamin D is the stabilizer, then magnesium is the booster that helps insulin do its job effectively. And yet, nearly 50% of Americans aren't getting enough of it, which is a huge problem because magnesium plays a direct role in how your body regulates blood sugar. Here's how it works. Magnesium helps insulin unlock your cells, allowing sugar to move out of your bloodstream and into your cells for energy. Think of it like a key. Without enough magnesium, insulin struggles to work properly and sugar lingers in your blood for too long. Over time, this leads to insulin resistance, where your body stops responding to insulin the way it should, setting the stage for prediabetes and, eventually, type 2 diabetes. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Diabetics tend to lose magnesium through their urine more quickly than people without diabetes. This creates a vicious cycle. Low magnesium leads to higher blood sugar, and high blood sugar causes your body to flush out even more magnesium. So, if you're already at risk for diabetes, getting enough of this essential mineral is absolutely crucial. Now, before you rush out to buy a supplement, Let's talk about the best ways to get magnesium naturally. The good news? Some of the most delicious, satisfying foods are packed with it. Dark leafy greens like spinach and kale, nuts and seeds, especially almonds, cashews, and pumpkin seeds, whole grains, and even dark chocolate are fantastic sources of magnesium. Yes, you heard that right. Dark chocolate. Finally, a health tip that actually sounds enjoyable. But what if you're still not getting enough? Many people, especially older adults, have trouble absorbing magnesium from food alone due to medications, digestive issues, or simply not eating enough magnesium rich foods. In that case, a high quality magnesium supplement can be a great option. But not all magnesium is created equal. Magnesium oxide, the type found in many cheap supplements, is poorly absorbed by the body. Instead, look for magnesium citrate, glycinate, or malate. These forms are much easier for your body to use. So, how much do you actually need? The recommended daily intake is about 400 to 420 milligrams for men and 310 to 320 milligrams for women. But some people may benefit from slightly more, especially if they have signs of deficiency like muscle cramps, fatigue, irritability, or trouble sleeping. Here's the bottom line. Without enough magnesium, your body struggles to regulate blood sugar effectively, making it harder to prevent diabetes. But when you get enough, insulin works better, blood sugar stays stable, and you feel more energized throughout the day. And here's where it gets even more exciting. Magnesium isn't just about blood sugar. It also plays a huge role in nerve health, which leads us straight to our third and final vitamin, one that most people completely overlook, yet it's absolutely essential for anyone looking to prevent diabetes complications. Stick around because vitamin number 3 might just surprise you. And vitamin number 3, vitamin B12. Now, let's talk about a vitamin that most people completely overlook when it comes to diabetes prevention, vitamin B12. You've probably heard that B12 is important for energy, but did you know that it's also critical for protecting your nerves and preventing diabetes complications? In fact, a deficiency in B12 can mimic some of the early symptoms of diabetes, like numbness, tingling, fatigue, and even memory problems. Here's why this is so important. Vitamin B12 plays a major role in maintaining a healthy nervous system. When blood sugar levels are too high for too long, they can damage the nerves, leading to a condition called diabetic neuropathy. This is one of the most common and painful complications of diabetes, causing symptoms like burning, tingling, and even loss of sensation, especially in the hands and feet. But here's the good news. Getting enough B12 can help protect your nerves and even slow down existing nerve damage. Now, here's something that most people don't realize. One of the most common diabetes medications, metformin, actually depletes vitamin B12 levels. That means if you or someone you know has been taking metformin for a while, there's a good chance they might be low on this essential vitamin without even knowing it. And the worst part? B12 deficiency can go undetected for years because the symptoms develop gradually. People assume they're just getting older, when, in reality, their body is running low on a crucial vitamin. So, where can you get B12? Unlike vitamin D and magnesium, vitamin B12 is only found in animal-based foods like meat, fish, eggs, and dairy. That means vegetarians and vegans are at a much higher risk of deficiency and should strongly consider a supplement. But even if you eat animal products, your body's ability to absorb B12 decreases with age, so older adults are also at risk. If you're considering a B12 supplement, look for methylcobalamin, which is the most absorbable form of B12. Some people, especially those with digestive issues or poor absorption, may benefit even more from B12 injections or sublingual under the tongue B12, which bypasses the digestive system and goes straight into the bloodstream. So, how much do you need? The recommended daily intake for most adults is 2.4 micrograms, but many health experts suggest that people at risk of deficiency take a higher dose, especially if they're experiencing symptoms like fatigue, brain fog, or tingling in the hands and feet. Here's the big takeaway. Vitamin B12 is essential for nerve protection, and low levels can make diabetes complications even worse. If you want to keep your energy levels up, protect your nerves, and stay sharp as you age, don't overlook this powerful vitamin. Now that we've covered the 3 best vitamins to help prevent diabetes, let's talk about how you can start incorporating them into your daily routine. Because knowing what to do is one thing, but actually taking action is what makes the difference. Stick around because these final steps could be life-changing. Now, how do you turn this knowledge into action? Here's what you can do right now. Get tested. Ask your doctor to check your vitamin D, magnesium, and B12 levels. Deficiencies are common, and the only way to know for sure is through a simple blood test. Start with food first. Try incorporating more magnesium rich foods, vitamin D sources, and B12 packed proteins into your meals. Consider supplements. If your diet isn't enough or you have absorption issues, choose high quality supplements that actually work. Be consistent. A single supplement won't fix everything overnight. The key is daily habits that support your long term health. Now, I have a question for you. Which of these vitamins surprised you the most? Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you found this video helpful, hit that like button. It helps YouTube know that this is the kind of content you want to see more of. Most importantly, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications because I have even more science-backed health tips coming your way. The best way to stay healthy is to stay informed, and I'm here to make that easy for you.